I am Patsy Green, one of the co-chairs of this year's Bird Bash and a longtime member of the Seven Dreams Education Foundation Board. I'm excited to have you join us for this virtual Bird Bash. We're coming to you from the New Hope studio of AV4U. If you can see me now, your technology is all set. The show, celebrating our Robbinsdale school community, will begin at 7 p.m. sharp. The mission of Seven Dreams Education Foundation is to provide extra educational opportunities to the students of Robbinsdale area schools. That is why I am passionate about the foundation. I believe our students and staff benefit greatly from and deserve the support of a strong community-led education foundation. We thank our sponsors and our community near and far for coming together tonight to make this virtual event a success. Stay tuned at the end of the show for a special thank you video to our largest sponsors, and thank you to Billy Pace Gracek Melson, a Seven Dreams board member and Robbinsdale teacher, who made the video with the help of some students. What do you think of this great Seven Dreams and Bird Bash face mask? These are available tonight on the auction site.
Hello, I'm Sarah Majewski, and I'm excited to be here with you tonight. I'm a Seven Dreams Education Foundation board member, and I have 2 children in the school district. You are currently watching our Bird Bash pre-show. This pre-show will have information on the Seven Dreams Education Foundation, highlights of our foundation's work, and tips for making your viewing and bidding experience tonight a positive one. This pre-show will repeat again between 6:30 and 7, so stay tuned for updates on our evening's festivities. Hopefully you purchased our Bird Bash gift bag when you registered. The gift bag has a fabulous mask and our Seven Dreams reusable bag. Take this time to make our signature cocktail or mocktail and enjoy a few chocolates. If you didn't get a gift bag, don't worry. You can order one after the event.
Hello, I'm Richard Gettner, Vice Chair of the Seven Dreams Board of Directors. I'm here this evening to show you how to mix one of our Bird Bash signature cocktails, the Robin's Egg. To do this, you'll need 3 ingredients: blue curacao, white cream de cocoa, and cream. First, start with the blue curacao. This is an orange-flavored liquor, and it gives it the nice blue color. Next, we'll add white cream de cocoa. You want 2 ounces of the white cream de cocoa. Next, I'll add cream. I'm using heavy whipping cream, but you can also use half and half. We'll add 2 ounces of cream. I've already put ice in my shaker. Put the lid on and give it a shake. Since it's a cream drink, you don't need to shake it a lot. And there you have it, a perfect Robin's Egg. We also have a second signature drink called the Bird Bath. I mixed it up earlier. Instead of using the white cream de cocoa, you use vodka. It's more of a clear drink. There you have the Bird Bath to go with the Robin's Egg.
Tonight, if you need it, we have technical support standing by. You may call or text Jill at 612-581-6313. Now let's talk about raising money tonight and why we're here together. You can use your smartphone or computer for bidding online in the Silent and Premier auction and for donating to our Fund and Need Multicultural Book Project. If you're using your phone, you will use the link you received by text when you registered for the Bird Bash. Tap the link and use the buttons to view and bid on the Premier and Silent auction items. This is the same process for making a Fund and Need donation. If you're using a laptop, visit the One Cause website at bidpal.net/birdbash2021. In the menu on the left, make donations and select Premier and Silent Auctions tab to view the items. Select any auction item and click Bid. You'll be prompted to enter a dollar amount, and you can choose to set a max bid. This allows the software to continue bidding until your maximum is reached. The great news is, if you're interested in something, you can start bidding right now. We have some great vacation and experiences in the Premier auction that you will learn more about later tonight. We appreciate that you are part of our evening and for bidding on the Silent and Premier auction items. Remember that bidding will close on Sunday at 4 p.m. The winners of the items will be notified by text or email to schedule a pickup from Diane Dickmeyer's house, which is in Plymouth near the Fair Pilgrim Lane School. Stay tuned for important Fund and Need Multicultural Book Project information during our live program and how you can support our Bird Bash project. Each year for the Bird Bash, we choose a large project to fund that will benefit the Robbinsdale area schools and our students across the district. This year, our Fund and Need goal is to raise $50,000 so that our middle school and high school media centers can buy 2,500 electronic and print books. This project is called Telling Everyone's Story with Multicultural Books. We feel that in these times, it is especially important that our media centers have books that tell everyone's story, represent everyone's experience, and gives our students a window to the world. Through these books, students can learn about other people's experiences and cultures, create stronger ties to their school, to their community, and to their world. This project will nurture our students' self-esteem and empathy, help them explore current social issues, and strengthen ties to each other and to the community.
It allows the individuals in a community that come from those different cultures to see themselves in a different light in books. And I think that's very important because we don't always get to see that. We don't always get to see every story being told. And I think that's very important. And long term, I think that could have a positive impact on everyone in the community.
The more we can listen, the more we can understand where people are coming from, what their background and history is, the more we're going to be able to interact with them on a productive basis.
Seven Dreams Education Foundation does a great job in introducing children to opportunities that they more than likely wouldn't have.
And as we strive to understand other people's lenses, you know, what happens is we come and we realize we understand our own lenses, and some of what we see we don't necessarily like, and it gives us the opportunity to change that.
And I think this will encourage more reading. And as a social studies teacher, one interested in government, economics, history, encouraging students to read more and ultimately become better citizens.
That the Seven Dreams Foundation is right to provide for 2,500 more culturally diverse, relevant, and inclusive books. Everyone will be privileged to read about somebody like themselves and about somebody with a different background.
So reading about other cultures and what they're doing and how they view a holiday, as opposed to how I might view something, is a lot different. So I think by bringing more people together, it just brings New Hope closer together.
Our goal with this Fund and Need project is to bring people together. Soon, we will be showing you some of our previous Fund and Need projects and our annual report.
evening, Bird Bash attendees. My name is Chris Hagenson, and I am the Tech Integration Specialist for our 11 elementary schools, and I work in partnership with our amazing media specialists. We saw the opportunity to submit a Bird Bash grant, and so we thought, maybe that's something we could bring to all of our students at all the levels. So the media specialists from high school, middle school, and elementary worked together, and we made an application for the Bird Bash grant. That grant was accepted, and we were so honored and so excited. So now each of our schools has a kit for virtual reality, and that brings the ability to have technology and wondering and learning to all of our students. Bird Bash grant has multiplied 1,000,000 times for the excitement and learning of our students. Thank you, Seven Dreams, for making our dreams a reality.
Now, I would like to give an overview of tonight's program. The live program will start at 7 p.m. It will last about 45 minutes. As you can see, we have a countdown timer on the screen, and we will be starting soon. Tonight's program will include a welcome from our Seven Dreams Executive Director, Emily Wallace Jackson, and then our MCs will kick off the event. We have two great MCs tonight, Dave Kaiser, who is a Seven Dreams board member and CCX Media Assistant Executive Director, and joining him is Sally Wingert, an alumni of Robbinsdale area schools and an accomplished stage actor. After the MCs welcome you and provide some information about our multicultural book project, we will show you a 6-minute video produced by CCX Media that explains the project and includes our interim superintendent, Dr. Barrage, Ms. Tamiriel Grace, Director of Achievement and Integration, and other Robbinsdale area school staff and students. Things will really get exciting when we welcome our well-known fundraising host, Dan Maslowski from Flattable Advancement. At around 7:30, Dan will start the premiere auction. In the past, we've called this the live auction, but since we are not live, Dan will describe the special trips and experiences that you can bid on and will call out the highest bidder so you can keep bidding. We will end the program with a short video from our Seven Dreams board chair, Diane Dickmeyer, and a few other thank yous. Remember, the online bidding is open until 4 p.m. Sunday, February 7th.
Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. It's the annual Bird Bash. My name is Sally Wingert. I'm an actor here in the Twin Cities, but most importantly, I'm a graduate of Robbinsdale High School. Yes, that dates me. And if you can remember Robbinsdale High School, I think that dates you too. We're really glad you're here. The Seven Dreams Foundation is hoping to raise $50,000 tonight for our multicultural book project. It's going to put both books and electronic books in the hands of our middle and senior high school students. It couldn't be more needed. It couldn't be more necessary. And with your help, we're going to get there and raise that money. So happy you're here. We're going to go live at 7 o'clock, and I'll see you then.
The Seven Dreams Education Foundation Board of Directors is excited to have all of you join us tonight. We hope you enjoy our virtual Bird Bash. Please share the fun with the Bird Bash hashtag on social media. We encourage your friends to join us at 7. It's okay if they didn't register ahead of time. They can still join by going to our Facebook page or the website sevendreams.org and clicking on the live stream link. Now, let's make the night a huge success.
Welcome to the 8th Annual Bird Bash. I'm Emily Wallace Jackson, the Executive Director of the Seven Dreams Education Foundation, and we are so glad you're here. This has been a year like none other, requiring an unprecedented amount of planning, contingency planning, and trying new things. Our virtual Bird Bash will also be very different but fun and unique. I hope all of you feel the joy of coming together as a community from the comfort of your homes to support the Robbinsdale area schools. I want to take a moment to applaud our district administrators, staff, and school board members for their tireless efforts to deliver the best possible education through the pandemic and distance learning. Let's also acknowledge the hard work and sacrifices of our parents and students. The Seven Dreams Education Foundation is an independent nonprofit that supports the Robbinsdale area schools. Our mission is to bring our whole community together, including the 7 cities that are part of the school district, to raise money so that we can give it back to the schools. We're proud to be an additional funding source, and we like to think of ourselves as the icing on the cake as we bring extra educational opportunities to our students. We do that in 2 main ways: funding hands-on learning grants that teachers and staff apply for, and by funding 1 large district-wide program each year from the Bird Bash. And that's why we're here tonight. We will be raising money for a project called Telling Everyone's Story with Multicultural Books. Seven Dreams wants to expand our middle and high school media centers' collections of multicultural books, both print and electronic. If we reach our goal of raising $50,000 tonight, we will be able to buy 2,500 books. As all of you know, reading and literacy are foundational to academic success, and we want to inspire a love of reading. The stories that are told or not told, who is included in our history and who is not, shapes minds and values. If we can get it right from an early age and make sure many perspectives are told, our children will have a better understanding of the world and the people they encounter in school, in the workplace, and in their lives. We all know the power of books. This multicultural book project will make a difference and help build a strong community. Thank you for being with us for the next 45 minutes, and thank you to our sponsors who make the Bird Bash possible. They will be recognized at the end of the show. And lastly, thank you to Seven Dreams board members who rose to the challenge of creating this virtual event tonight. So now, let's celebrate our school district and get the party started by introducing our amazing MCs and our fundraising host for tonight's program. They are real professionals, and we know they will bring some excitement to you at home. Dave Kaiser is one of our MCs. He is Seven Dreams Education Foundation board member and Associate Executive Director of CCX Media. And we are so honored to have Sally Wingert with us tonight as an MC. She is a proud alum of the Robbinsdale area schools and a well-known actor in the Twin Cities. She's been in many plays at the Guthrie Theater, on Broadway, and London's West End. We're also happy to have Dan Maslowski, our fundraising host from Flattabo Advancement, here again tonight. The MCs will now take it away.
As we launch into the main part of the 8th Annual Bird Bash, we want to remove our masks and thank Emily for that kind introduction. I'm Dave Kaiser. It's my great pleasure to serve as one of your hosts tonight. With me on stage, my great partner, Sally Wingert, Dan Maslowski. Thanks so much for being here. We're ready to lead you through tonight, a fun night of fun and fundraising. Sally, please share why this night is so special to you.
Good evening, everyone. I am so honored to be with you tonight to celebrate and encourage the work of the Seven Dreams Foundation. What an organization. As you've heard several times already, I'm a graduate of Robbinsdale High School Class of 76, bicentennial year. I'm an actor here in the Twin Cities, and it all started in high school with Frank Clute, Neil Lupke, Virginia McFerrin, astonishing, encouraging teachers, along with so many others. I could go on, but I'm sure my alumni at home have their favorites on their list. Unlike past Bird Bash celebrations, this year's going to be a little different. Yeah, how many times have you heard that in the last 11 months? Clearly, we're just not literally together at the Marriott, but we plan on making this virtual party fun and to the point. We're here to raise some funds for a fantastic cause. And maybe you at home can do a little roof raising yourself. Cheers!
Let's do it. Let's do
Dave.
it. And next to me is Dan Maslowski. Dan is our fundraising host from Flattabo Advancement. Tonight he's going to help us raise funds for our middle schools and Armstrong and Cooper Senior High School so they can add 2,500 multicultural books to their media centers. Dan, a longtime friend of the event. Dan, tell us a little bit about your connection to this event and also to education.
Absolutely. 8 straight years I've had an opportunity to watch this whole group grow, and I'm excited to be here tonight, and I'm excited to see all my friends through my Romper Room lens. Yes, I know you all know Romper Room. That's right, all my friends are watching tonight. What an honor to be working with Dave again, and a special honor to be working side by side with the great Sally.
To you, Dan.
So be ready. I want to make sure that everyone understands that there is no raising of bid paddles tonight, but we promise you fun. So, are you ready? Let's go. Grab your glasses.
Woo-hoo.
All right, Dan, we've got the robin's egg and the bird bath here. Let's go.
Yummy.
3, 2, 1.
Bird Bash!
Gosh, I wish I'd been at the previous bird bashes.
Here,
but
we'll
I'm
give you another
excited
one.
to be here tonight.
Well, Sally, here's a quick way, and for all of you that weren't here last year, to take a quick look back at last year's Bird Bash Gala at the Marriott Hotel, where you all dressed up, enjoyed a nice dinner, drinks, laughing with friends, looking at all the great auction items, those in the silent auction, playing some games, and, of course, raising those bid paddles. Let's try to capture that spirit tonight.
Aww.
And how about this, Sally? Who's this good-looking guy?
Yeah, Zooks.
And I see it's my friend Marjorie Johnson.
That?
What
so
a
good to
duo.
see you.
What a duo.
Yes.
So we're here to support the Seven Dreams Education Foundation and the students of Robbinsdale area schools. Gosh, our schools need financial support more than ever, given the extra expenses related to COVID and distance learning. Hey, I'd like to make a shout out to all the spectacular teachers that have been navigating these totally uncharted waters. Really. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. My friends at home, I hope you made do-it-yourself paddles to give your gathering that authentic feel. Dave is here to explain just how the bidding is going to go.
Let's give it a whirl here in this reality of a virtual gala. One of your best friends tonight will be those handy technology devices in front of you that you're watching us on. Here are a few tips to help you be the bidding and donating all-star that you want to be tonight. Here we go. From a phone, when you registered, you received a text with a link. Tap the link. Use the buttons to bid on premier and silent auction items and make a Fund a Need donation. All right, those with the laptops, visit the One Cause website. You see that right there on your screen. In the menu at the left, make a donation or select the Premier and Silent Auction Items tab to view those items. Select any auction item, click Tap Bid, and you are on your way. You will be prompted to enter a dollar amount, and you can set a max bid. I hear Sally's good on the max bids, to allow the software to continue bidding until your max is reached.
Super easy.
You bet. So via laptop or phone, you are ready to help us make a big, big difference tonight.
So it's going to be best to view tonight using 2 devices.
Okay.
Your computer so that you can watch us all night.
Yeah.
And your phone to do the bidding. There's going to be time at the end of the program to donate, and you can also make a donation or a bid on the premier auction items or silent auction items until tomorrow at 4.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 4. Very good.
But we want to hear from you now.
Let's go.
So take a pic. Use the hashtag BirdBash on your preferred social media and show us how you're celebrating tonight. Hey, if there's any folks who graduated from Robbinsdale, Cooper, or Armstrong in the mid-'70s, my era, would you let me know? Dave, how else can they get a hold of us?
All right, Sally, we got another way. You can also chat with us, live chat, located on the side of your screen. Tell us why this night and the Fund a Need means so much to you. And how about this? If you have any questions throughout the night, we can help you with that. You can call or text Jill. Here is the number, 612-581-6313. Jill, ready to help you out. As we draw ever closer to the opportunity to make this year's Bird Bash a huge success, let's reminisce about the amazing success of last year's Bird Bash 2020. Thanks to your generosity last year, we were able to fund our mental health initiative for all K through 8th graders. Wow. We've got some pictures here. We raised $55,000 to purchase Second Step social emotional learning, or SEL kits, that teachers use throughout the school day to teach students how to manage their emotions, make responsible decisions, and be compassionate, respectful people. These are important lifelong skills that will help our students thrive in school, in their careers, and of course, Sally, in life.
Right, what a necessary and important curriculum, especially this year, right?
This is good news that the teachers have been using SEL kits this year, and we've gotten some very, very positive feedback. The company created lessons for distance learning, so even when students have not been in the classroom, they have learned these skills. And there are special COVID lessons to help students process the challenges this year of COVID. It has been such a difficult year for our students, but these kits have helped. Who knew a year ago what life would be like in 2020?
Wow.
Providing support for mental health turned out to be very, very timely.
Fantastic.
It gives our kids tools to cope with the stresses of COVID, learning online and not being in school, of course, with their friends. To spotlight one of the specific examples of the impact of these new tools, some Sandburg Middle School students put together a great video about what they learned about bullying in one of those SEL lessons. A 7th grader, Tavon Walker, wrote the song in this video. Here's a quick clip of the video, and you will see more of this later on in the program. Enjoy.
Stuck in quarantine, and we're losing our minds. Too many legends dying, and we might lose more. But it's gonna be alright, 'cause it's stuck indoors.
Wow, what a fabulous song, Tavion Walker. I have a feeling we're going to hear that name again when it comes to songwriting in the future. A Sandburg alum myself, so way to go.
Right.
So it is really great to see what students learned about bullying, and I'm excited to show you more of that video at the end of the night. You can see how your donations last year really made a difference to our students. And now we'd love to tell you a little bit more about this year's Fund a Need initiative, telling everyone's story with multicultural books.
And you know what, Sally? Dan's going to help us raise $50,000 in a few minutes.
Yes,
so
he is.
Get ready.
Woo!
Now, here's a bit more about the initiative we're calling. And what we've called it is Telling Everyone's Story, as Sally said, with multicultural books. Books, reading, literacy are foundational for learning and succeeding academically and, of course, in life. And the thought of those specific multicultural books that reflect many stories and help us understand and empathize with others are so important. The need is there, and together we can make a big difference. In today's world, we need to teach children to listen and learn from each other, to be open-minded and understand multiple perspectives. Children are our future, and they can help make the world a better place.
Literacy educators use this phrase, windows and mirrors. Our students need to be able to see themselves in the books they read, and they also need to be able to view or learn about kids that, maybe don't look just like them. The bottom line is, we want our kids reading. I can only imagine how thrilling it was for our BIPOC students to watch Kamala Harris listen to Amanda Gorman read her stirring poem at the inauguration. It brought tears to my eyes, and it's so important for everyone to feel seen.
Yeah, and what's so neat about books is they tell everyone's story that reflect our students, families, and their culture. Race and background are very important for all our students.
And Dan, it's important that all of our students have a window into the world and a better understanding of what their friends and peers' lives are like, what their values and experiences may be.
Yes. I mean, we want to help our children be empathetic, put themselves in others' shoes. And exposing our children to a wide range of perspectives helps unite our community and make our world more caring, more loving. And I'm going to date myself here, as Jackie DeShannon said, what the world needs now is love.
Well, we could go on and on about the ways that the Multicultural Print and eBook Initiative will really make a difference, but let's step aside and let's take a few minutes to hear from the passionate staff and students from Robbinsville area schools that have been planning for and talking about this effort for quite some time. Listen in.
We want to tell the stories of our community. And so this is our opportunity. A lot of times when people associate multicultural education and learning, they think about, oh, it's people of color only. And that's not what we want to do. We want to tell all stories. We want to tell stories from a variety of backgrounds, and we want all students, all stories, all communities to be represented.
My love of reading started when I was a young girl. My mother used to take me to the library every Saturday morning. We would get up, we'd go to the library, we'd pick out our books, we'd sit and read our books at the library, and then we'd check them out and take them home. But I also got to read at different places. I was able to read about different people, and when you read books, it takes you to just different worlds. That just opened the door to a lifelong love affair with reading.
With limited funds and limited resources, sometimes what's most popular in our collection or bestsellers right now might not reflect the students in our population.
And I just don't want my children to grow up always feeling like they don't have a place in this world. And so if we can have that representation built so much sooner in their life, I think it would empower them just really to succeed.
To have more multicultural perspectives for students to read about, whether it's reading about themselves and seeing themselves in what they're reading, but also for other students to learn about other perspectives that are different from their own. It leads to more engagement in school, overall making all of our schools a better place.
It is so important. This is a passion project of mine because students need to feel like the books that they're reading, the collective books, represent their cultures, their backgrounds, their demographics, and histories that we get to learn about through this project of digital and printed books.
Students might want to read an ebook as opposed to a print title. For example, the ebook collection is available remotely anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Almost everybody has a cell phone, and our book collection has an app. Students can read right on their phone or on a tablet. Just the access, I think, is really a benefit.
We really value having both print copies in our collection and having electronic books. So when they go to the shelves and look for a book, or they go to our e-catalog and they look for a book that they want to read that's electronic, they want to find a book that speaks to them. Maybe they see themselves represented in that book. Maybe it's an author that is interesting to them because they can connect to that author, either by gender, race, culture. We really want to have students find themselves in the collection and their life or their situations.
Just something to allow students to be able to engage in, to allow them to process, to allow them to be able to feel however they want to feel with the text, and students have been engaged. And the books that we have used so far, that I have used so far, have been characters of color and have had been non-traditional text in a way they're written, in a way that the content is presented, as well as just what you would not see typically on your bookshelves at in our institutions.
I talked to Ms. Yang about it when we had our last meeting. I discussed how multicultural books kind of allow everybody to open up their eyes and change their perceptions of different things. It's educational for all people. I feel like more so for the minorities or people of color, it's more so of they feel represented in the classroom.
And also, we don't really get to learn much about it. So when we read these kind of books, it kind of just definitely it gets us in our feelings for them because we didn't understand that before. So now we understand what our students, the other students are seeing.
to see students read different books and the books that we use. Those components definitely capture students, captures readers. It might even challenge them. They might have to unlearn things that they, had learned. And just the whole experience in itself is very amazing to watch and to just observe.
It'll make other students like me and other students that are like of color or the minority, they'll feel like represented and seen rather than just like a little speck in like the big spectrum. I feel like it would also it would give knowledge to not just people like me, but to people that don't understand what we go through or like what we experience or the things that go on in our culture specifically.
It's really important for their peers to understand where they come from and where we come from, because that really builds empathy between the students, and it builds confidence in my own children, but also other children that are of excluded races.
A lot of times those absent narratives are our Native American, American Indian stories. They're not always represented in our curriculum. Minnesota does a good job of embedding them into the state standards, but we want to make sure that we have authentic Minnesota, Ojibwe, and Dakota books that represent all narratives.
By Seven Dreams opening the door to allowing students the opportunity to have access to different books is just amazing, and it really will help so many people and so many students have the same love affair with reading that I have. So I thank you, Seven Dreams. We thank you for all you do for Robbinsdale and for supporting the love of reading.
I love when I hear that these ebooks and these books are telling the story of our community. Now let's understand some important statements that we heard from the video and what we've heard right here on the stage. Telling stories of our community, what they're experiencing. Students get to feel, as they're reading a book, that it is about them. The book speaks to them. The multicultural perspective that what students see or experience every day is in these books. And also it provides peer-to-peer understanding and perspectives to create that dialogue that we need in today's society. Once again, Seven Dreams is setting the bar high for our educational foundation with their mission and their truly groundbreaking initiative. Tonight, our goal is to raise $50,000 for books and ebooks for our secondary students. Your generosity over the years has been truly amazing, and I'm looking to find a level you feel comfortable making a donation and a pledge tonight for this very important initiative. But first, I would like to recognize the dedicated dozen who have already made a donation and are strong community supporters. So, at home and here on the stage, I want us to put our hands together.
Ready.
As we thank John and Shannon Vento.
Yes.
All right.
Warren and Ruth Solom.
Thank you, Warren.
Thank you. Howard and Jeannie Schwartz, excuse me. Carolyn and Jay Nelson. Lovely to see our Mayor Kathy Hemken on here. All right. Dr. Christine Weirkamp and Dr. Frank Herman have also been part of the donation. Mayor Bill and Terry Blonigan, thank you. And we got Greta Evans Becker and Jeff Becker.
Thank you.
Thank you. Richard and Aaliyah White is also part of that. Kim and Joel Lewis is all part of that dedicated dozen. And Richard and Leslie Gentner. Gentner, absolutely. We also, Robbinsdale Teacher Federation. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, I know at home you think, oh, that's 12, I'm done. No.
You're done, right?
No, we've got a baker's dozen.
Let's go.
That's right, because we raised the bar high here. Let's give a big round of applause for Robbinsdale High School Alumni Association.
All right.
That's right. And total, we have over $7,500
Thank you,
just
thank
donated
you.
from our Baker dedicated dozen. Let's give them all
Fantastic.
a big round of applause. Now, it's your turn at home. Because when I find that level, I want you to pick up that bid device and I want you to enter it in. You see, we've got a few levels here. Our first level is $2,500.
Come on now.
Do I have anybody that would like to start us off with a $2,500 donation? Let's give a big round of applause for Carrie.
Yeah.
And Sally, thank you all at $2,500. We're well on our way. And I can see that we're still getting other donations at other levels. I can't wait to hit those people on the screen. Our next level is $1,000. Do I have anybody out there in the romper room land that would like to give $1,000? Let's give a big round of applause for William and Emily. Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Jim came in. He's not doing 1,000. He's doing 1,500. Let's give Jim a big round of applause. All right. Every year, the next two levels are unbelievable. I'm telling you. Get ready, because the next level is $500. Who would like to pledge at the $500 level right now?
Let's go.
If so, put it in your device. Let's give them a big round of applause for Joyce. Joyce is in at $500. Her sister Joni is in at $500. How about West Metro Fire is in at $500. William Norman is in at $500. And Kimberly Lewis is also at $500. All right, I see a few more names, but we got to keep moving.
Let's go.
So our next level is that fantastic District 281. This is called the 281 Club.
All right.
We don't do 250.
Very
No,
exclusive.
It is very exclusive. And last year we were so close to getting to 100. Let's get 100 people at the $281 level. Let's give a big round of applause for Carrie Schaefer. Is in at the 281 level. Along with Michelle is in at the 280. Yes,
Great.
281.
Thank you.
We also have Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry, at the 281. Emily is in at 281. Thank you. And Ted is in at 281.
All right.
They're rolling in. Let's see if we can get to 100. All right, our next level is the $100 level. Now, this comes with a grant, okay? A matching grant of $1,000 from our good friends Janet and Keith Meyer. Okay? So the first $100 pledges will help us get that match. So your $100 is actually $200.
Wow.
So are you ready? Let's jump in at the $100 level.
Come on, folks.
Let's give a big round of applause
Let's go.
for Nikki.
Let's go.
And Natalie at $100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And is it Gaston? I think it's Gaston at $100. I had to look at that one close. And Jerry at $100. Thank you. All right, we've got Zorba at $100. Wow, that is awesome. We got more that are coming in. We've got Megan at $100. Thank you, Megan. Woo! All right.
Dan, you need a towel for your forehead or
I
something
think
here.
so.
Yeah.
You get in front of the camera, you start to sweat. Wow.
Exciting.
Let's keep going, everybody. Feel free to give at multiple
Yes.
levels.
Why not?
Absolutely. Now, if there's a level you don't see on your bidding device, please feel free to add your own personal dollar amount on it. Like $5,000.
Why not?
$2,000.
Or that.
Or like John did when he gave $1,500.
Trendsetter.
Any dollar matters. It can be $5, $50, whatever level you feel comfortable with. Get that bid in right now.
Yeah.
To further highlight the importance of the initiative, while you're making your gifts, let's hear from an amazing individual. Abdi Badri, a Seven Dreams board member and a member of the board executive committee. Now, he is a graduate from Armstrong High School a few years ago, not like in 1976,
What?
but just in a few years ago.
Oh.
And I'm telling you what, he will tell you why this initiative is so important to him.
My name is Abdihamid Badri, and I graduated from Armstrong High School in 2017. I'm now a senior at Hamline University, majoring in political science. Robbinsdale schools prepared me very well for college. I attended the Robbinsdale School District for most of my life, and my siblings have or will graduate from the district. I'm also a board member of the Seven Dreams Education Foundation, and I joined the board because I've seen the impact of Seven Dreams on my own education and the opportunities my classmates have had to enhance our learning experiences. Seven Dreams donations and grants have had an incredible impact on students in all grades. I've also seen the creative ways school teachers and staff have used Seven Dreams as a resource to come up with innovative learning strategies. This year's Fun Need project is near and dear to my heart. As an avid reader, it's important to me to be able to see different cultures in the novels and books that I read, both to see myself and to explore and appreciate the variety of communities that exist in our world. As an immigrant of 15 years, it's a daunting task for someone to travel across the world to set up a new life in a place you're unfamiliar with. With the help of other immigrant stories, I've been able to find myself and be able to navigate a new way of living here in Minnesota. One of the books that has helped me is this novel by Ocean Vuong titled On Earth, We're Briefly Gorgeous. This novel is a letter the author wrote to his mother, detailing his experience as an immigrant and the son of an immigrant. Ocean Vuong recounts his experiences through captivating, intimate, and poetic recounts of various moments together as mother and son and as Vietnamese Americans. This book has given me the language to articulate my own experiences as an immigrant and as a Somali American. I would have loved to have this book at the school library when I was there. You can help make sure that my brothers and I and all the current students have access to the books that I would have loved to have by supporting this multicultural book project. Your help today can put books like these in front of students at all ages and backgrounds.
Well, I think Abdi said it better than we ever could. Just how important these books will be to our students.
Yeah, and what a remarkable individual that, as most kids are probably in college out and about, he is dedicating his time to the Seven Dreams Board
Yeah, really.
and making
He's
a difference in the
fantastic.
community. That is pretty impressive right there. And right now, we each have one of our books. We've had an opportunity to go through them. Absolutely fantastic, folks. Get in there and bid. I can see we're getting them in. We've got Allison, Elizabeth, Aaron, Jeff, Paul. Tom has also made the 281 Club. We've got Nancy and Sherry. And of course, in the chat, we've got Tom saying hi.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom Walsh.
So, a lot of things are happening. We've got a lot of boards in front of you. Your donations have been very, very impressive. So let's keep going and so forth. But I know that we've got...
I have to say, I'm still bleeding from that comment about
Yeah,
the
76
ageism
something.
about the mid-70s graduate. Just
Well,
I'll get out of your way here so you
Thank
two
you.
can stand together now.
That's right.
I hope I can get off the premier auction stage because I know that there are 2 items of the 5 that we're going to talk about that somebody is really interested in. So yeah, you shouldn't open up to an auctioneer and let them know you're interested in things. All right, our first item is Fun in the Sun that we're going to highlight. This is on Sanibel Island down there by Fort Myers. It is a beautiful beach. You are going to get a condo, folks, and a condo has sleeps 8. You can have it for 7 nights, Saturday to Saturday. And what's really cool about this, it's available all the way through 2022.
Yeah, nobody's going to want it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, look where we
Very
are
nice.
tonight. Brisk, beautiful winter evening in the Twin Cities. And what is that, like a hot sand beach where you'd be drinking kind of exotic cocktails and picking shells up?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people right now are looking right on their Travelocity, see where they can get away.
Well, we've been away so much this past year.
I know.
Too much vacationing in 2020. Like,
Absolutely.
Who wants
As you can see, we do have somebody that is very interested because she's trying to downplay this item. Of course, the auctioneer has to let you know this is a fun item. Last I looked, it was $32.50. I think it's a little bit higher, so keep on bidding. And I think someone next to me might be in on that item. So this was donated by Becky and Clay Crane, so thank you so much.
Thank
Let's
you.
give a big round of applause for
Yeah.
all our donors, both silent and premier. All right, our next one. a very popular item that we've had in the past. This is a Southern dinner party with William Kent Kruger. And once again, our wonderful friend has come through with some great donations and so forth. So this is William Kent Kruger bestseller. This Tender Land is the focus of this year's Plymouth Reads event. Now, this is a dinner for 6 to 8, sponsored by Michael Herring. Will delight you with authentic Southern meal, and it's basically part of his roots, so he loves it.
So you get to sit at a table and eat great Southern food and talk to William Kent Kruger about this hot book that everybody in Plymouth is
And
reading.
all the stories that come with it. Isn't that cool?
That sounds like so much fun.
And I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in, if you need someone to do the dishes, I'm sure Dave will definitely do that.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm ready. Dave.
What a prince.
All right, pretty cool item right there, so let's bid that up. That has gone really high in the past. Right now, we're only at about $1,000, so get out and bid on that particular item. All right, our next item, wow, it is that giant Momentum La Free.
You mean one of these?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now, I can tell you a little bit of backstory on this. At one time, they wanted me to ride this bike around this stage, but obviously my insurance policy was not up to snuff. So this is a cool bike here, folks. This is, you can ride 100 miles on a single charge, okay? With this comfortable battery-operated electric bike. Now, you get to choose from 5 different assisted levels of customizing your ride, or you can turn off the battery, and the battery is located right there. Isn't that cool?
So this is called Momentum La Free.
La Free.
And I'm out of shape.
Yes.
So there we are.
Just to give you a
So
little...
you're bidding?
So I might, no, not really.
Okay.
I don't
This
want
is the second item that somebody is bidding on, so let's see if we can get this up a
These
little
are
bit higher.
so cool, and they're so popular. It's like really hard to get a hold of one of these right now.
Yeah, and absolutely. You can't find a bike nowadays. And thank you so much from Trailhead Cycling in Plymouth.
Yeah.
All the Trailhead
Fantastic.
stores in the north area are absolutely fantastic. I've gotten to know the owners over the years. Fantastic people. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from Trailhead and our friends of the foundation. All right, moving on. As the bike goes bye-bye, our next item is golf at Golden Valley Country Club. Once again, Michael Herring came through with us again, but this time you get to golf with school board member Mike Herring. You and 3 guests get to get green fees. You get the carts.
Wow.
You get caddies, and you even get what they call drinks afterwards. So that right there is kind of cool.
How you say drinks afterwards. I just got to say, and I know that, I was the first female caddy at Golden Valley Country Club.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, 9th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
Make a lot of good tips?
Actually, they weren't really thrilled about me being
They
a
weren't.
caddy at the time. No.
But you're offering your services here? Is that what I'm hearing?
I will absolutely caddy for this.
Double bag?
Very cool. All right. So you've got caddy right here with Sally, who I think would be a hoot and a holler on the golf course. All right. So it'd be kind of fun.
Well, yeah.
All right. The next item is a private wine event with a certified sommelier, Jason Callison. Now, you can choose either a private person wine event for up to 6 people, or you can do a private wine webinar with a topic of your choice for up to 30 people. Now, the winner also receives a $100 gift card to North Loop Wine and Spirits to procure your wine for your event.
Oh, for the event. Because I was thinking if you saved that card, then you'd actually have learned something with the sommelier.
Yeah.
And you'd pick some really great wine, because North Loop is a great wine shop.
Absolutely. That's a very fun item. So get out and bid on all those premier auction items.
Yes.
And along with all the other silent auction items that are open until tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Hey, fabulous.
Good job, Dan. Great job.
Yes. Looks like we've got more people come in. Aaron has come in. Paul. Tom has come in. That is cool. We're going to keep on going. We need a couple more for our $1,000 match. So looks like we need some people to donate at the $100 level so we can get that $1,000.
Let's do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that for sure. That's like free money at this point,
That's
right?
right. There are some great items in the silent auction too. Make sure you take a look at those. You still have time to bid through tomorrow.
Yep.
You also have some time to spread the word. Remember, your work is not done. On what you heard here tonight, encourage others to make a donation or pledge from what all the awesome stuff that we're doing right here for Seven Dreams.
Yeah, I just love seeing all
Keep
these
going.
donations come in. How far have we come from bake sales, car washes, and wrapping paper sales? I mean, this is just astonishing to be able to harness all this skill to get this money raised.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Really?
All right, you have continued to be amazing and set the bar high across the state. I can tell you right now that we are already over our goal of $50,000. But we still have time. So we're going to stretch that goal out to $55,000. So remember, every donation that you make beyond the 50 is going to fulfill the mission of Seven Dreams, which also includes some teacher grants and things like that. Your amazing generosity so far has been amazing.
Astonishing.
Astonishing. What other words can we think of it? But that is what the Seven Dreams community is all about.
Other good news here, apparently the gift bags have sold out. Sorry about that if you didn't get it, but there's still face masks, so if you can still buy one through your mobile app, and you can also pick those up when you pick up your auction items, or you can contact Seven Dreams if you want to buy one at any later time. So get out there and do that as well.
I think this is it for us.
I think we've had a full
That was
night.
pretty fun. I had such a good time
I've had a
with
good
you
time.
guys.
This has been a lot of fun.
I know it. I'm
But-
really impressed. What?
Before we go,
Yeah.
let me slip over here. Emily, are you close by? We've got something up here, and we're going to call Emily Wallace Jackson up on stage. She is the executive director of the Seven Dreams Education Foundation, and Emily has put in so much time. We would like to present you with these flowers as a
Emily,
big thank you for all you've done.
Stunning. Thank you. So gorgeous. So hardworking, really.
And Emily, stay right here. She's going to join us. Thank you so much for coming tonight, joining us. Keep bidding, keep donating. Thank you so much. And now let's leave you with a few words from Seven Dreams Board Chair Diane Dickmeyer. She has a special thank you from some students.
What a great night we just had at our first virtual Bird Bash. My name is Diane Dickmeyer, and I am the chair of the Seven Dreams Education Foundation. Thanks to the generosity of our supporters, the Seven Dreams Education Foundation is able to provide opportunities to enhance our students' education. A special thanks to the Foundation's Executive Director, Emily Wallace Jackson, who has put so much time and effort into making this a successful event. Thanks also to the Seven Dreams Board, and especially Bird Bash co-chairs Patsy Green and Katrina Dexter, as well as all of our volunteers who have made this unique virtual Bird Bash possible. This includes Cindy Lawn for volunteering to create all of our Bird Bash graphics, and Howard Schwartz for administrative support. We also want to thank Tamuriel Grace, Director of Achievement and Integration in Robbinsdale area schools, for proposing the idea for this year's Bird Bash project, telling everyone's story with multicultural books, as well as Dr. Stephanie Barrage, Interim Superintendent, and all the Robbinsdale area schools administrators and staff who do so much to support our foundation and deliver an excellent education to our students. I thank Dave Kaiser, a Seven Dreams board member and CCX Media Associate Executive Director, for all the wonderful promotional videos, as well as working with CCX producer Dustin Cooper to interview so many of our school staff and students to produce the Fund a Need video that so accurately highlighted the need for our multicultural book project. Finally, I want to especially thank the businesses and individuals who have sponsored this event. They make such a big difference in the success of the Bird Bash. Some of our students have created a special thank you video that will show in just a minute, so stick around and watch it. I am proud to be part of a community that values our schools. Thank you for supporting Seven Dreams and the students of Robbinsdale Area Schools.
Thank you for being a part of the 8th Annual Bird Bash and bidding on the silent and premier auction items and donating to the Fund a Need project. Remember, bidding will close on Sunday at 4 p.m. The winners of the auction items will be notified by text or email to schedule a pickup. Most items will be picked up at Diane Dickmeyer's house in Plymouth near the Fair Pilgrim Lane School. In closing, we are so glad that you could be with us this evening. Though it was virtual, this was really a fun event, and we want to give a special thanks to our two fantastic MCs. We are honored to have Dave Kaiser and Sally Wingert with us tonight. And thank you to all of you for watching from home and being a part of the 8th Annual Bird Bash. You are making students' dreams come true.
Hi, I'm Nate, a sophomore at Armstrong High School. Thank you KFI Engineers for being a book club sponsor and the biggest sponsor at the Bird Bash this year.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm an 8th grader at Plymouth Middle School. Thank you, Dennis Environmental Operations, for being a chapter sponsor of our Bird Bash and supporting our schools with your generous donation.
Thanks, Cross Anderson. Hi, my name is Parker. I'm a 2nd grader at Robbinsdale Spanish Immersion. Thank you, First Student, for sponsoring book club and helping our schools. Hi, my name is Lydia and I go to Robbinsdale Spanish Immersion. I'm a 4th grader. Thank you, Luther Otto Brookdale, for supporting our book clubs and supporting our schools. Thank you, Valerie and Michael Herring.
Hi, I'm Simone, and I'm a 6th grader at Sandburg Middle School. Thank you, Preferred One, for being a chapter sponsor and for supporting our schools.
Thanks, Citizens Bank. Hi, my name is Rob. I'm 3. Thank you, Starwin. Thank you, Dr. and Mr. Barrage, for chapter sponsoring the Bird Bash.
You are so welcome. We were glad to do it. Thank you.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thank you, Seven Dreams.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thanks, Seven Dreams.
Thank you, Seven Dreams.
I think I'm going crazy, or maybe losing my mind. I've been in quarantine lately for a long, long time. I do my chores every day, homeschool, online, play my game to pass the time. I wish I could go outside. I can't wait till this lockdown over. 1, 2, 3, I'm tryna be all I can be. Won't you help me find a seat so I can set myself free? Won't you help me find a seat so I can set myself free? Cause we're stuck in quarantine, and we're losing our minds. Yeah, we're stuck in quarantine, and we're losing our minds. Too many legends dying, and we might lose more. But it's gonna be alright, cause we're stuck indoors.
Thank you from the Seven Dreams Education Foundation Board.